NBA action on EA Sports. Memphis begins with the basketball. Conley. Here comes the screen. Down low Gasol. Big finish at the rim.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Marc Gasol swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Dragic with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. No good. Gasol to Jaren Jackson. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Subbing in for Chicago, number 22, Rudy Gay.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2.
And I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. Won't go down. To Levine. Across the timeline, it's Conley. His team up by 1. Fires the 3, so the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Chicago possession. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
To Jaren Jackson. Conley. Mike Conley. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Zach LaVine is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 82%. First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. To Conley. Driving right to the basket. Mike Conley. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
To Conley. Here comes the screen. to Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson with the dunk.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Conley into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. The drive, right to the basket, turns and slams it down. First half comes to an end. The Grizzlies out in front.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Dunn. To Markkanen. Cruises inside for two.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Has a chance. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
The free throw is good. It's back to a one-point game. It's Grizzlies ball. Conley to Jaren Jackson. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Whoa, what a finish.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Zach LaVine. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. LaVine justifying the big bucks with the three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Jaren Jackson to Gasol. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Marc Gasol has got two shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. Missed the second one as well. To Lin. Jeremy Lin. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Lauri Markkanen rejects it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lauri Markkanen. Lauri Markkanen snatching it out of the air. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Lin. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Gasol. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Gets it in the right corner. LaVine. Zach LaVine. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
To Kyle Anderson. Conley. Lauri Markkanen. Tips it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lauri Markkanen. Conley to Rozier.
Hands up, get the board.
Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. Great looking vision. Anderson rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Stuffs it down with authority. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views, and I'm really looking forward to this 4th quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the 3rd quarter with the Bulls in front. Grizzlies get the first crack at it. And they work it down to Gasol. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Here comes the screen. Down to 5 on the 24. Lets it fly from long range. Not going down here. To LaVine. Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
To Gasol. To Rozier. Here's a chance from long range. Defense all over Rozier. Can't connect. To Markkanen. For 3. This young man with a great stroke, even when it's well defended.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Memphis with the rock. To Gasol. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. From the outside, no good. To Gasol. Marc Gasol. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Nice pass to set things up.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And scores. Nice move, Jay. Long key from 3/4 court. The Bulls take this one as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game